Okay, for our crab cake we have a Dungeness crab here. Dungeness crab comes from a west coast, so they should be alive. And to see if they're alive, they're moving, right? They don't like to be touched too much. You can see it now. To distinguish if they are male or female, you can see it here. The tail we call the apron. The apron is quite narrow. The females, they have a bigger apron in order to hide the eggs underneath. Okay. Let's see the other crab here. The other crab is a boy as well. So today we only have boys here. So what we do? We immerse the crab in boiling salted water head first. They die instantly. And now these crabs we have 1.5 to 2 pounds. It means we cook them for 10 minutes. 10 minutes, then we transfer them to ice bath, we cool them down, and we break out the meat. Okay, 10 minutes are over. Our crab is ready. You see it changed the color already. All what we do now, we immerse in the ice bath, we keep it there and it's nice and cool. Okay, remember, we cooked this Dungeness crab for 10 minutes. We refresh it in cold water. Now it's totally cooled down and we try to break it apart and pick the meat. So the first step would be we remove the tail of the apron here. Okay, we open it up, we break the tail off, and with a thumb we hold down on a shell, we hold the body, and now we break the shell apart. Be careful, it's full of juice, so you don't want to splatter it around everywhere. Okay, this shell could be used for other preparations later, from crab gratins and so on, but we don't do this today. Now we have the crab body here, and you see this little fins attached to it. Okay, now we remove these little fingers here, and they look like fingers a bit. They are called the dead man's fingers, or they have the lungs from a crab, and they are not edible, so we remove it. We do this on both sides. Okay, now we break the body in half. We remove the legs. With on both sides. Okay, now we have the two bodies here, and they need a little rinse. So we rinse it quickly with some cold water. Now in this body meat here, it's like a maze of cartilage. There's a lot of lump meat in there. So we have to break it apart. And here's the lump meat to expose it. Remove it with a wooden skewer, works very well for me. Or you can use some special tweezers. The shells we keep. We make a nice coulis out of it for another topic. So let's break it apart. So here we have a lump meat now from the body. Next we get the meat from our legs and from our pinchers. So first we can break it apart, always backwards, so you get this cartilage feathers out. Can you see? Now we remove a pinch of a claw with a cartilage as well here. We have some nut crackers. Crack the shell. Remove the meat again with the help of some skewers. Always make sure there's no shell in the meat. No pieces of shell. It's very bad if you have this in your crab cakes, right?